Many people assume that when their eyesight becomes a little blurry or their focus isn't as sharp as it used to be, it's simply a natural part of getting older, something unavoidable. You wake up with eyes that feel dry or irritated. You try to read a menu and notice the letters becoming fuzzy. Maybe you're driving at night and the headlights scatter in a way that makes you tighten your grip on the steering wheel a bit more than before. But there's something important I want you to understand, something that isn't always discussed clearly. Blurry vision doesn't always come from age alone. There are other factors at play, and many of them can be supported naturally when you know what to look for. Eye specialists often mention that once we move past 60, the structures inside our eyes become more delicate. The moisture level can drop, the lens may become less flexible, and the retina, the part that receives light, may not stay as strong as it once was. And while age certainly contributes, it's not the only reason many older adults notice their vision changing. One of the most overlooked issues happens silently during sleep. While you rest, the tissues in your eyes depend on stable oxygen flow and steady nourishment. But sometimes those delicate cells don't get what they need at night. And when that happens, the tiny structures responsible for clear sight may slowly weaken long before you notice the effects. This brings up a question I hear from older adults again and again. Why is my vision suddenly blurry? And is there a safe, natural way to support it without relying entirely on stronger glasses or costly procedures? Here's something worth knowing. Many common solutions help only on the surface. Glasses correct what's already changed. Eye drops offer temporary comfort, but neither of them addresses what's happening deep within the eye itself. Over the last several years, researchers have found that subtle changes inside the retina often begin long before people notice symptoms. These changes may involve oxidative stress and low-level inflammation, processes that tend to be more active at night when your eyes should be recovering. But there's encouraging news. Recent discoveries show that certain fruits contain nutrients that directly support the parts of the eye responsible for clear vision. These natural compounds can nourish retinal cells, promote healthy blood flow, and help the eye recover during sleep. For older adults wanting to maintain clarity without relying solely on prescriptions, this is an empowering thing to know. Even more surprising, the fruit that seems to help the most is one many people often ignore or throw away, even though it contains a rare nutrient linked to supporting lens clarity over time. My name isn't important here. What matters is that I've spent many years helping older adults understand how simple daily choices can support the health of their eyes. My approach is grounded in research, gentle habits, and practical steps that anyone can try at home. Today, I want to walk you through 7 fruits that may help your eyes recover overnight, along with simple ways to use them effectively. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from. It always means a lot to see people from different cities and countries learning together and supporting one another. And as always, please remember, if you're noticing sudden changes in your vision or feeling concerned about your eye health, it's best to speak with a licensed eye care professional. The ideas I share today are meant to support your well-being, not replace professional guidance. Now let's begin our countdown. Fruit number 7, kiwi. It's a small, fuzzy fruit you may have glanced at in the grocery store countless times without realizing what it can do for your eyes. For aging eyes in particular, kiwi is surprisingly powerful. As the years go by, the retina can accumulate stress from light exposure and everyday strain. This may lead to moments where the world looks softer than it should, where night driving becomes more difficult, or where your morning vision feels cloudy before it slowly clears. Kiwi offers 2 nutrients your eyes depend on, lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of them as natural internal filters that help protect your vision during both day and night. Kiwi also contains antioxidants and a small amount of natural serotonin, which your body uses to support restful sleep. And restful sleep is when your eyes perform much of their repair work. Some studies suggest that older adults who include golden kiwi in their diet may notice improvements in visual sharpness and morning comfort. Golden kiwi, in particular, is gentle on the stomach and naturally higher in certain eye supporting nutrients. If you want to try it, eat 2 golden kiwis about an hour before bed. And here's a helpful tip: when you scoop out the fruit, leave a thin layer near the skin. That outer edge contains a valuable antioxidant that many people accidentally remove. Just imagine something as small and simple as a kiwi becoming part of your nightly routine to support clearer vision. Fruit number 6, watermelon. This fruit is often associated with warm summer days, but it also carries benefits for your eyes that most people never consider. As we get older, many people notice that their eyes feel drier, especially in the morning. Sometimes the first hour of the day is spent blinking and waiting for your vision to settle. A big part of this comes from reduced hydration inside the eye and a slowdown in circulation, both of which are more common past 60. Watermelon is more than just refreshing. It's over 90% water, which can help support hydration through the night. But even more importantly, it contains lycopene, a natural compound that supports the eye's ability to handle light exposure and everyday stress. Some observational research suggests that people who regularly include watermelon in their diet tend to have higher levels of important eye nourishing nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin. There is also early evidence that compounds in the rind and flesh of watermelon can help support nitric oxide, which plays a role in healthy circulation. And when circulation toward the eyes improves even a little, it may help deliver oxygen and nutrients during sleep, the time when your eyes are trying to recover. If you want to incorporate it into your routine, try having 1 to 2 cups of chilled watermelon about 30 minutes before bedtime. Skip the added salt since high sodium can influence pressure inside the eye. And here's a tip many people miss: don't throw away the rind. The pale section just beneath the skin contains an amino acid that supports healthy blood vessels. You can blend it into a smoothie or enjoy it lightly pickled. Fruit number 5, black currants. This is a fruit many people walk past without realizing how useful it can be. But when it comes to supporting vision, especially night vision, black currants offer something unique. One of the issues that affects older adults is a gradual reduction in blood flow to the structures inside the eye. This can make it harder to adjust your sight in dim rooms, cause halos around lights, or create that familiar feeling of strain when reading in the evening. Black currants contain dark purple pigments known as anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that help maintain healthy circulation and calm the subtle inflammation that may build up in the retina over time. Some long term research suggests that anthocyanins may help support the natural pigments in the eye that allow you to adjust from bright to dim light. Many older adults report that night driving becomes easier once they consistently include these compounds in their routine. Black currants can be difficult to find fresh, depending on where you live. If that's the case, an extract containing about 50 milligrams of black currant anthocyanins can be a practical alternative. Take it in the evening, ideally with a small amount of healthy fat, such as a few walnuts. Pairing it with something rich in vitamin C, like a slice of orange, may also support absorption. Fruit number 4, blueberries. Here's a fruit almost everyone recognizes, but very few people use in the way that truly supports the eyes. Blueberries help with something that affects nearly every older adult: oxidative stress in the cells responsible for sharp, detailed vision. Over time, light exposure and daily strain can slowly wear down these sensitive photoreceptors. When that happens, you may notice text becoming harder to read or nighttime vision not being as crisp as it used to be. Blueberries contain a compound similar to resveratrol, but more easily absorbed, which can cross into the tissues of the eye and support the natural repair of light-sensitive cells. Several studies have shown that older adults who consume wild blueberries regularly may experience clearer vision and reduce strain. But here's the important part. Wild blueberries are far more nutrient dense than the larger cultivated berries. The smaller, darker varieties contain nearly twice the antioxidant strength. They're often sold frozen, and freezing actually helps break down the cell walls, making the nutrients easier for your body to use. If you want to try them, enjoy about a third of a cup of wild blueberries roughly 45 minutes before bed, and avoid mixing them with dairy products, as certain proteins can limit the absorption of their beneficial pigments. Let them thaw slightly for best results. Think about how simple this is. A small bowl of blueberries, eaten the right way, can quietly support the clarity you depend on every day. Fruit number 3, dragon fruit. This is one that surprises most people. You've probably seen it in the store. Bright, unusual, something you might pick up out of curiosity and then put back down. But for older adults, dragon fruit offers something remarkably valuable. One challenge many people over 60 experience is that their eyes sometimes don't receive enough oxygen during sleep. Even if you rest through the entire night, you may still wake up feeling as though your eyes are tired, heavy, or not fully refreshed. Colors may seem slightly muted, or your peripheral vision may feel less sharp in the morning. Dragon fruit, especially the deep red variety, contains rare pigments that help support circulation in the smallest blood vessels of the eyes. These tiny vessels are responsible for delivering nutrients and oxygen to the tissues that help you see clearly. When they receive better support, the eyes may be able to repair themselves more effectively overnight. Some research suggests that regularly including red dragon fruit in your diet may help maintain healthy oxygen levels in the eyes and support sharper visual perception, particularly in lower light environments. If you'd like to try it, enjoy half of a red flesh dragon fruit about an hour before bed. Look for the deep magenta interior. The white varieties don't offer the same benefits. And here's something many people overlook. Chew the small black seeds instead of swallowing them whole. They contain nutrients your eyes may benefit from, but those nutrients are only available if the seeds are broken down. Imagine waking up with eyes that feel rested instead of strained. A simple, vibrant fruit can gently support that process. Fruit number 2, goji berries. These bright red berries have been used for centuries in traditional practices to support eye comfort and overall vitality. Today, modern research is beginning to confirm what many people believed long before scientific tools existed. One of the key areas goji berries support is the macula, the central part of your vision responsible for reading, recognizing faces, and seeing fine details. As we age, this area can become thinner or less efficient, which can lead to central blurriness or reduced sharpness. Goji berries contain high levels of a nutrient that helps reinforce the protective pigments in the macula. These pigments act like internal shields, helping the eye handle strain, light exposure, and everyday wear. In studies involving older adults, consistent intake of goji berries over several weeks has been associated with increased macular pigment density, which is a positive sign for long-term vision support. To try them yourself, soak 2 tablespoons of dried goji berries in warm water for about 10 minutes. This makes them easier for the body to absorb. Eat them roughly 30 minutes before bed. If you want to enhance their effectiveness, you can pair them with a small piece of dark chocolate, high in cocoa content, as the natural compounds in cocoa may help your body absorb the beneficial nutrients in goji berries more efficiently. Just imagine being able to read small print more comfortably or enjoy the details of your favorite photographs with greater ease. Goji berries can be one gentle step toward that goal. Fruit number one, papaya. Now we arrive at the fruit that may surprise you the most. It's common, affordable, and often overlooked. But for older adults, papaya can be exceptionally supportive when eaten the right way. One issue many people experience as they age is a gradual buildup of compounds in the eye tissues that make the lenses appear cloudy or the vision feel less crisp. This process can be influenced by the way the body handles sugar and proteins. When they bind together, they can create structures that interfere with clear sight. Papaya contains a natural enzyme that helps the body break down these compounds more effectively. It also provides vitamins and antioxidants that support moisture, comfort, and clarity in the eyes. Some research has shown that older adults who include papaya in their evening routine may notice improved morning comfort, better contrast perception, and more stable clarity over time. If you want to incorporate this into your routine, enjoy 1 cup of ripe papaya about an hour before bedtime. Keep it at room temperature. Cold fruit can reduce the activity of the beneficial enzymes. And avoid pairing papaya with dairy products, as that may limit the effectiveness of its natural compounds. A helpful tip is to add a squeeze of fresh lime juice. Not only does it brighten the flavor, but the additional vitamin C can help your body use the nutrients in papaya more efficiently. Imagine waking up without that familiar morning blur, seeing the world with more ease and comfort. That's what makes papaya such a meaningful choice. Now that we've covered all 7 fruits, there's something essential you need to understand. Knowing which fruits to eat is only half of the story. How you eat them matters just as much. If these steps are ignored, many of the benefits can be reduced without you realizing it. So let's go through the guidelines that help your eyes make the most of these natural nutrients. Rule number one, avoid pairing these fruits with calcium heavy foods. This is something most people never consider. Dairy products, such as milk, yogurt, cheese, or even calcium fortified cereals, can interfere with the absorption of key pigments like lutein and zeaxanthin. These pigments are crucial for maintaining healthy vision, especially as we age. If you enjoy dairy during the day, that's perfectly fine. Just give your fruit some space. Wait about 90 minutes after eating dairy before having your evening fruit. Think of it as a separate, dedicated nighttime routine that focuses solely on supporting your eyes. Rule number two, include a small amount of healthy fat. Many of the eye-nourishing nutrients found in these fruits are fat-soluble. That means your body can use them more effectively when a bit of healthy fat is present. This doesn't have to be complicated. A few walnuts, a teaspoon of flaxseed oil, or a small slice of avocado is enough. Research suggests that pairing these nutrients with healthy fats can significantly increase absorption. In other words, you may experience more benefit from the same amount of fruit. Rule number three, wash gently, don't scrub. It's natural to want your fruit completely clean, but scrubbing too aggressively under strong running water can remove a significant amount of antioxidants, especially for thin-skinned fruits like blueberries and black currants. These antioxidants live primarily in the skin, and they're incredibly valuable for your eyes. Simply rinse the fruit gently under cool water right before eating. Pat it dry, and that's all you need. Rule number four, room temperature is best. Cold fruit can feel refreshing, but low temperatures can reduce the effectiveness of certain enzymes and antioxidants. Papaya, in particular, contains enzymes that are more active at warmer temperatures. If you store your fruit in the refrigerator, take it out 30 to 60 minutes before eating. This small habit can make a meaningful difference over time. Rule number five, timing matters. Your eyes do most of their restorative work during sleep. That means you want the nutrients available in your bloodstream when your eyes begin their natural nighttime repair cycle. Eat your fruit about 60 to 90 minutes before going to bed. This gives your body time to digest, absorb, and deliver those nutrients to the places where they're needed most. Too early, and the nutrients may be processed before your eyes begin repair. Too late, and digestion may disrupt your sleep. This simple timing adjustment can turn a regular snack into a powerful tool for supporting your vision. Imagine being able to read a menu without squinting. Imagine driving at night with greater comfort. Imagine waking up in the morning with eyes that feel clearer and more refreshed. Small, consistent habits can create meaningful changes over time. Now let's bring everything together. Blurry vision isn't always just a sign of age. Often it comes from the quiet, unseen changes that occur during the night. And by choosing fruits that support moisture, circulation, oxygen flow, and retinal recovery, you give your eyes a chance to maintain clarity naturally. Just picture yourself waking up one morning and noticing that the world looks a little sharper, the colors a little richer, the details a little easier to see. These gentle habits can help make that possible. Before we wrap up, I'd love to know, if your eyesight became noticeably clearer overnight, what's the very first thing you would look at? A family member's face, a sunrise, the morning paper? Share your answer in the comments. I read them all, and it genuinely inspires me to hear your experiences and your goals. If you find these insights helpful, consider liking this video and subscribing for future content focused on natural, simple ways to support your vision and stay strong as you age. And if you know someone over 60 who might benefit from this information, feel free to share it with them. You never know. This small gesture might make a meaningful difference in someone's life. You're not alone in this. With the right habits and the right knowledge, you have the ability to support your vision and continue enjoying the world with clarity and confidence. Take care of your eyes. They serve you every moment of your life, often without you even thinking about it. And with a few simple nightly habits, you can support them in ways that truly matter. I hope today's guidance gives you a sense of confidence and direction as you continue your journey toward clearer, more comfortable vision. Keep being kind to yourself, stay curious, and remember, small steps practiced consistently can create meaningful changes over time. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep looking after your eyes. They're one of the most precious parts of your world.